Mount Olive Lutheran Church in Rochester, Minnesota has this timer on their website, on their outreach portion of their website, listing the particular amount of time they have gone without using God's masculine pronouns in worship. This is outreach for them. This is praiseworthy. This shows you how cool they are and why you should come to their church. This is their outreach. And if you go on their outreach portion, they're quite proud of the other things that they're reaching out for. You don't believe in God? Not a big deal. You don't want to stop cursing? Not a big deal. In fact, they've got a whole stinking list of all of the sins that, if you read the Bible, you should confess, and I should too. But actually, that's part of their outreach. We're going to bring people in who don't want to change, but as you see here with the timer, want God to change. God commands me to call him something like Father, he, him. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to call God whatever I have conceived in my mind. Here's the timer. Here's the praiseworthy. Look, we have been on this for 2+ years. We're going to continue. You want to jump on our ship? You don't have to change a thing about you. In fact, you don't even have to join. You're still forgiven. It's all great. That's their outreach. The lie of culture, that God somehow is whatever you want him to be, and you're still going to get into heaven. Like if that was actually true, if God was everything we would make, then we would be in far better control of our life. Then you'd be able to stop those bad habits because you'd have agency to do that. But here's the lie of that I'm in control when I'm really not. That I'm perfect when I'm really not, that I'm happy when I'm really not. And no matter what kind of fluff you blow my way, it still doesn't erase the shame, the guilt, the sin. No matter how many times you tell me I've been great, I still know when I haven't. Psalm 138, I will praise you, O Lord, with all my heart. Before the gods, I will sing your praise. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. This is what David said. Before everything else, I will sing only your praise. And if you know the story of King David, you know the many times. Maybe you don't know the story. It's a good one to learn. The times that this man whose heart was after God, the times he lusted after his neighbor, the times he failed his children, the times that he was caught up in pride, the times that he should have known better, but got dirty, got sinful. And yet all those temptations, all those lies, all those things that he could have fallen along, no, I'm not going to follow along with culture who says God is anything we want him to be, and they would go and spread all sorts of evil on the neighboring hills. No, instead, I am going to praise you. You're my Savior. You're my God. Not these false idols, the false idols of make your own God of pronouns. No, I'm going to worship you who saves and forgives me. That's really what I need. I'm not God. You are. Save me, and I will worship you as you've told me to.